If we clear out the lines, the most spellbinding star I recognize is the star that could flabbergast in our sky. It is this one, Bug Press or Scarab Pulverize. It's a red beast star, and on the distant likelihood that you put it where the sun is, it would reach out to the circle of Jupiter. It's tremendous, altogether unconventional, and going to explode. It's not quite as clear as it seems to be in the universe. These Goliath occasions, like the most ridiculously feared huge starbursts, could shake all that we see. Besides, try not to overlook its middle. Anyway, Betelgeuse has been seen as a sign, a red, exceptionally monstrous star that is normally more critical than our sun. Brian Cox and other space specialists figure it could go supernova at any moment. People are generally frightened by what will occur, especially since the James Webb Space Telescope is taking staggering photographs of the star. When exactly will Betelgeuse become a supernova? And what titanic impact will it have on Earth? Let us sort it out. A star in the wonderful constellation Orion sparkles so brilliantly that even people from a long time ago have seen it. The great star, Scarab-Juice, is found on the eastern shoulder of the Orion constellation. Scarab-Juice is the second largest star in the constellation. Its name comes from this position, the monster shoulder. It is potentially one of the most brilliant stars in the night sky. On top of being astoundingly brilliant, the star is also an odd shade of red, which, as we will see, suggests trouble. We've had some significant interaction with Betelgeuse for quite a while. A Greek inspector named TMY also focused on it. Around that time, the essential thing people perceived about stars was their color. TMY said it was a tawny orange in color. Specialists have been focusing on the star much more closely recently, and now they have a clear idea of what makes it so unusually bright. One of these characteristics is simply the star's ability to change brightness a great deal. With an apparent magnitude of 0.6, Betelgeuse is a variable star, meaning its brightness changes over time. Recently, experts have found new information about the star. In 2019, researchers first noticed that Betelgeuse was behaving unusually. Though it didn't completely stop shimmering, it wasn't the same. It had become significantly dimmer, shining at a level of around 1.6. Specialists quickly began to investigate why the 10th brightest star above was acting in this unconventional way. Inspectors offered an explanation based on their research, which revealed unusual signs from the star. According to their findings, Betelgeuse could go supernova at any moment. Brian Cox, a prominent physicist and analyst, shared this strikingly risky explanation. As a professor of particle physics at the University of Manchester, his expertise is widely respected. Cox says that Betelgeuse seems to be a ticking time bomb, as it could explode without warning. To further study the star, the James Webb Space Telescope has provided an incredible amount of evidence. However, what strange signs has Scarab-Juice displayed to cause such concern among astronomers? With new information, the star has been labeled a supernova candidate. Researchers remain uncertain about when it will explode. The fact that Betelgeuse is twice the mass of the Sun is one reason for this classification. A star, as they say, must be several times the mass of the Sun to be known as a supernova. Things get even more interesting because scientists have used advanced tools, such as the James Webb Space Telescope and the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, to study Betelgeuse. What they found is still a mystery. In August 2019, scientists noticed peculiar signs from the star, which made its future seem uncertain. Among these were curious light waves emanating from Scarab-Juice. Additionally, the star's brightness seemed to dim irregularly, with the most significant dimming event occurring in 2019. This period, known as the Great Dimming, led many to speculate that Betelgeuse was on the verge of exploding. Between 2019 and 2020, its brightness decreased by 1.2 magnitudes, the most significant drop ever recorded. However, the star's brightness later rebounded, becoming 150% brighter than usual in 2021. This dramatic recovery made Betelgeuse the seventh brightest star in the night sky. Scientists like Andrea Dupree at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics were amazed. Betelgeuse is now more intriguing than ever, as it continues to exhibit unusual behavior. Its red glow, caused by a surface temperature of around 3,500 K, is characteristic of a red supergiant, a star in its final stage of life. The red glow of Betelgeuse signals that it is nearing the end of its stellar life. Red supergiants like Betelgeuse are among the largest and most luminous stars, but they are also highly unstable. When they exhaust their nuclear fuel, they collapse under their immense gravity and explode as supernovae, leaving behind either a neutron star or a black hole. What makes Betelgeuse particularly fascinating is the erratic behavior observed over the past few years. The Great Dimming in 2019, followed by its unexpected brightening, raised questions among astronomers. They speculated that the dimming might have been caused by a massive ejection of gas and dust, which temporarily obscured the star's light from Earth. Recent studies using advanced telescopes, like the James Webb Space Telescope, have revealed additional evidence supporting this hypothesis. Observations detected a large cloud of dust surrounding the star, likely created by a violent outburst from its surface. Such events are common in dying stars as they shed their outer layers in preparation for their final collapse. Betelgeuse's proximity to Earth, about 650 light-years away, makes it an ideal candidate for studying these stellar phenomena. If it does go supernova, it would be one of the closest observed in modern history, providing an unprecedented opportunity to learn more about the life cycles of massive stars. However, despite its potential to explode, scientists emphasize that Betelgeuse poses no threat to Earth. Even at its relatively close distance, the supernova's radiation would be harmless to life on our planet. Instead, the explosion would create a spectacular light show, visible even during the day for weeks or months. Astronomers are closely monitoring Betelgeuse for any signs of impending collapse. These could include changes in its brightness, temperature, or spectral emissions. Additionally, instruments like gravitational wave detectors are on high alert for signals that might indicate the star's core has collapsed. For now, Betelgeuse remains a celestial enigma. Its unpredictable behavior reminds us of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of the universe. Whether it explodes tomorrow, in 100 years, or 100,000 years, its eventual supernova will be a momentous event in the history of astronomy. Until then, we can only watch, study, and marvel at the star that continues to captivate scientists and stargazers alike. Kelvin, which is a lot cooler than the external layer of the Sun, which is 5,500 Kelvin. Since Betelgeuse is cooler than our Sun, it transmits less energy per unit of surface area. Regardless of the fact that it is more massive and will explode, now we should look at what the exceptional obscuring seem to be. Brian Cox asks, does it truly mean that Betelgeuse will go supernova? As a general rule, the fact that Betelgeuse is a red supergiant already shows that it is almost at the end of its life as a star. A star that is dying will also frequently weaken over time, which is something that scientists understand. However, Betelgeuse's new surprising behavior has made experts significantly more focused. Besides, many telescopes are now zeroing in on the phenomenal obscuring. Still, things get even more interesting since experts don't have a significant understanding of Betelgeuse. Scientists are currently utilizing the most cutting-edge gadgets to look out for the fascinating things happening around Betelgeuse. The James Webb Space Telescope has been one of the best tools specialists have used so far. Since 2021, the James Webb Space Telescope has been in space and has assisted specialists in acquiring a lot of important data about Betelgeuse. The new photographs of Betelgeuse's wonderful obscuring, taken by this telescope, have shown that the event caused an enormous mass launch. Based on new analysis, we now know that this mass ejection was around 400 billion times greater than a typical coronal mass ejection. The James Webb Space Telescope can also look at things that our eyes can't see, like light waves and frequencies. This way, researchers are excited about what the telescope will find. Specialists have seen dust clouds forming on the star's surface that appear to resemble leaves in space. That doesn't seem to make sense, but despite the fact that Betelgeuse will die, specialists are still paying attention to it since they don't know when it will go supernova. Scientists believe that Betelgeuse is usually more massive than the Sun and that the brilliant red star will shine for the next 10 years. However, if we take into account the many peculiar things happening with the star, it's difficult to say if this assumption will still be valid after the exceptional darkening. So, experts don't think Betelgeuse will explode anytime soon. If Betelgeuse detonates, it will be the first supernova we witness since Johannes Kepler did in 1604. Experts also don't think this should happen soon because they are still focusing on the star's strange behavior. Notwithstanding the fact that Betelgeuse will die, researchers are certain when exactly it will happen. The fact remains confidential. If we consider the universe without bias, possibly one of the most enthralling stars, and maybe the most astounding in our sky, is Betelgeuse, frequently referred to as Betelgeuse. This red giant star, if placed where the Sun is, would stretch out to Jupiter's orbit. This incredibly massive, faint star is on the edge of an impact. The universe doesn't work in such direct terms. Vast systems like supernova events have the potential to completely upset our perspective, an idea that may likely occur. However, while the chance of Betelgeuse going supernova looms, researchers are still working to understand the specific timeline of its death. As scientists continue to gather data from the most advanced space telescopes, such as the James Webb Space Telescope and the Hubble Space Telescope, they remain cautious about predicting an inevitable explosion despite the star's strange behavior, including the strange dimming and brightening cycles. There's no certainty about when Betelgeuse will finally reach the end of its life. Some speculate that it could still take millions of years before the star explodes, but others believe it might happen much sooner, potentially within the next few years or even months. The extraordinary data collected by these powerful telescopes, along with the star's unpredictable behavior, has kept researchers on edge. They are carefully monitoring what is happening, using every tool available to them to detect any subtle changes that could indicate a supernova is imminent. When Betelgeuse does eventually explode, it will send shock waves through the universe, releasing a tremendous amount of energy. The explosion will briefly outshine the entire galaxy, visible even from Earth as bright as the full moon. While this event will be a magnificent cosmic display, it won't pose an immediate threat to Earth, as the star is located over 600 light-years away. However, the supernova will provide a significant opportunity for researchers to study the final stages of a massive star's life and the phenomena associated with such a violent event. Betelgeuse's impending end isn't just a scientific curiosity. It is a reminder of the immensity and unpredictability of the universe. Stars like Betelgeuse play a crucial role in the life cycle of galaxies, enriching the universe with the elements necessary for new stars, planets, and potentially life itself. The death of such a star is not an end, but rather a transformation, as it releases heavy elements that will eventually seed new stellar systems. In the meantime, researchers continue to observe Betelgeuse and its behavior, piecing together the puzzle of its future with each new discovery. The mystery grows, and our understanding of the universe expands. Perhaps in the near future, we will witness one of the most extraordinary events in the universe: Betelgeuse's transformation from a massive red supergiant into a brilliant supernova. Until then, the sky will remain a canvas of wonder, with Betelgeuse shining brightly as a reminder of the transient nature of life in the universe. As scientists continue to monitor Betelgeuse and study its strange behavior, they are also considering the broader implications of such an event. The eventual supernova of Betelgeuse could provide valuable insights into stellar evolution, especially for massive stars at the end of their lives. It could help researchers learn more about the processes that lead to supernovae, which are some of the most energetic and spectacular events in the universe. Moreover, the explosion of Betelgeuse might help confirm some of the theories scientists have about the life cycles of stars. These stars go through various stages as they burn different elements, eventually exhausting their fuel. In the case of Betelgeuse, a red supergiant, it's nearing the end of its life, and scientists are eager to understand how it will transition into its final phase, the supernova explosion. Though the precise moment when this will occur remains uncertain, the tools available to scientists today, such as the James Webb Space Telescope, offer an unprecedented ability to observe these distant stars in real time. With advanced instruments capable of detecting various types of electromagnetic radiation, scientists can gather detailed information about Betelgeuse's composition, its surrounding environment, and the changes taking place as it nears its inevitable end. As Betelgeuse continues to dim and brighten, astronomers are piecing together its behavior, trying to decipher the signals it is sending. These unusual fluctuations could be signs of impending changes within the star, such as the onset of the final stages of stellar collapse, a precursor to the supernova. The mystery of Betelgeuse's life and death is far from over, and with each new discovery, the excitement builds. In the coming years, it's likely that the scientific community will gain a much clearer understanding of what's happening inside Betelgeuse. Whether it explodes sooner or later, the event will undoubtedly have significant implications for our understanding of stellar physics, cosmic processes, and the dynamic nature of the universe. The potential for new knowledge is enormous, and scientists remain vigilant, awaiting the moment when Betelgeuse finally meets its fiery end. Until that time, the mystery surrounding Betelgeuse will continue to captivate astronomers and stargazers alike. It stands as a testament to the incredible processes at play in the cosmos, reminding us of the vastness of the universe and the constant transformation of the stars that populate it. The legacy of Betelgeuse, whether through its explosive death or the knowledge gained from its study, will continue to shape our understanding of the universe for generations to come.